Now, my next guest was crowned winner of Britain's Got Talent on Saturday night. Wow, what a show it was. Winning himself a spot at the Royal Variety Show. He wowed everyone with his mind-blowing magic. Are you still going, no?
I still cannot believe it, honestly. It hasn't really sunk in yet.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How long does it take to plan something like that you did? Either for the semi-final, which included the proposal, or that?
So I've literally spent every waking minute on putting everything I've got into those acts. Some of the ideas have been things that I could only have ever dreamed of, and thankfully, thanks to Britain's Got Talent, we were able to make that a reality, and it's just been a dream come true right since my audition. The whole process and journey that I've had has just been amazing.
Well, it's been absolutely remarkable to see you. But as you were in the middle of doing that, you know, and the big reveal, the video, are you really calm, or is your heart beating really fast? Because I can't quite, because you're such a great showman, I can't tell whether it's pure adrenaline or whether you're just in a real calm zone.
Yeah, it's such a surreal mix of emotions all going on simultaneously. You know, it's I couldn't probably put it into words. It's the craziest feeling in the world, it really is. Obviously, nerves play a part in that.
Yeah, were you
nervous?
But
the excitement, yeah, it all just fuels together. The most incredible feeling.
And is there ever a flicker of doubt in your mind that this might not work out?
So with magic, especially on live TV, as Britain's Got Talent is and has been in the last 2 rounds, there's a massive chance that if one element of it goes wrong, the whole thing, it's game over, you know, it's all ruined. So that, again, all helps build into the excitement and the fun of it. With it being live TV, anything can happen.
It is absolutely brilliant. You're already part of the magic circle, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a proud member.
You're a proud member. You're 24 now. When did you become a member?
So I became a member when I was a teenager. I was 19, and yeah, it's been the most amazing thing to have such a support from the magic community and outside of the magic community. I felt like everyone's behind me.
Yeah, and you started when you were just tiny.
10 years old.
10 years old.
Yeah.
And what is it about magic? What was the moment where you thought, oh, I can't do anything else?
Since the first time when I was 10 that a magician really blew my mind, I was just obsessed. Instantly, I was hooked, and I fell into magic at that point. And from that moment, I could never imagine doing anything else.
And you have to be obsessional, don't you,
yeah,
about it?
100%.
Because to perfect it just takes hours and hours and hours.
At the age of 10, my life changed from going out and playing with my friends.
Yes.
They'd come and knock on for me, as you do, and say, Harry, are you playing out? And I'd just be like, no, I want to learn magic. I'm just, you know, absolutely loving being surrounded by all these books and tricks and props, and it was just the best thing ever.
It's absolutely remarkable. And you have, I presume you never leave the house without a packet of cards.
No, it's literally...
So you brought a pack of cards with you, come on, let's do it.
Always on hand. Make a choice, take one of these. I'm not going to look.
Right, okay.
But if you take one out, maybe show the camera so everyone at home can see as well.
Right, look away then.
And let me know when everyone's all good.
Yep.
Are we happy?
Yep.
Just say stop.
Stop.
In it goes. Now, I'm actually going to jump up and come a little bit closer so we can really see this. I'll shuffle it and give it a bit of a mix, just so you know it's fair. Now, we know it's not on the bottom, the Queen of Hearts. No. It's not on the top, the Queen of Spades.
No.
No. Fast or slow, you choose.
Slow.
Slow. Watch the Queen. Right here, and we can even get a close-up of that there. 3, 2, 1, just about there, is the moment you can see it actually changes into the 10 of clubs. Now, most magicians wouldn't show you the moment this happens, but I will. If you watch that 10, and we'll bring it really close, we can do it at fingertips. I'm going to let you do this. Can you actually push it in yourself?
Yeah.
No? No? Look at me.
What did
and
you
that's
just
the
do
moment
there?
it jumps all the way up, right about here.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you.
That is ridiculous. And that was, I thought, was brilliant at BGT, because you had the really big moments, you know, the audience interaction and the big screen and the Paris and the skydiving. And then you also did some of that right up close to the judges.
And that was the most surreal experience ever, being that close to them. Honestly, everyone at BGT have been nothing but amazing.
And you partied with them afterwards. What were they all saying to you on stage? I mean, all that jumping up and down on the stage and afterwards. What were they all, what was Simon and everyone saying?
It was just chaos, but the most amazing chaos. Simon, the rest of the judges, they all brought their families over. I got to meet Eric, Simon's son. I got to meet the rest of the judges' children and families. It was amazing. I was partying with KSI afterwards in the rap party upstairs.
Wow.
And it was just absolutely surreal. I had to thank KSI because if he hadn't have pressed his golden buzzer last week, then...
You don't know.
Who knows, yeah, so...
And what's next? Of course, you've got the Royal Variety Performance. How do you get any advice on what to do for that kind of show? Because obviously you've done some amazing things, so what do you do for...
Well, there's an extra special element with the Royal Variety, which I'm not sure most people realise. You touched on the Magic Circle. King Charles is a member of the Magic Circle.
He never is.
He really... The Inner Magic Circle as well. So he auditioned performing the oldest trick in magic, the Cups and Balls. So he's actually a magician himself. And I'd just love the opportunity to meet him and maybe even involve him in the act. Who knows? But we will see. Hopefully he'll be a fan of what I do.
That is incredible. I did not know that fact.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Amazing, isn't it?
So I can't wait. So that adds a whole nother level to the dynamic
and
of
you've
that.
won £250,000.
Still hasn't sunk in. Life-changing.
What are you going to do with it?
It doesn't feel real, genuinely. I think I'll probably have the next few days just to let everything sink in.
Yeah.
What I definitely want to do is be able to treat my family, and they've been the biggest rock throughout this whole process. I've got some amazing friends as well that have been behind me. So I'd like to try and treat everyone and show them how grateful I am. Hopefully be able to take what I do now to a much bigger level, and now that I've got that life-changing, that life-changing prize, I'll be able to make that happen.
Do you know what really it is? It is exactly what Simon and Bruno said. It is, you're a great communicator, you're utterly charming, and frankly, you're a good old northerner. You're a Lancashire lad. So you always had my vote. Harry, congratulations. Wonderful stuff.
Thank you very, very much. Thanks for having me back.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will watch closely. Thank you so much. And that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.